Hey crafty friends, welcome back to the Old Paper Lady. I'm Lori. If you're new here, welcome and thank you for joining. I'm gonna try to get the rest of this ephemera out of this box finished up here tonight, if that's all right with y'all. Just trying to get a few boxes emptied out. That's what I need to do. I've had this ephemera like put together, but not finished, so I want to get it done. Get some of my ephemera that I've had put together with what kind of idea I wanted to use and what I wanted on it. So I'm just going to try to get that done up today. Hope everybody's doing good. It is actually Thursday today, y'all. It's Thursday night for me. But y'all, it's Friday. Hope everybody's doing good and trying to make it through the week. It's just been a rough week for me. I don't know what's going on. It's like every time I turn around, I don't feel good. I don't know. Really not running a fever or anything like that. I don't know. I feel tired. Just feel tired is all. It's been a busy week at work. It's like all the customers are waiting until I come in to show up or something. I don't know what the deal is. I'm just like, okay. Like, they'll be slow in the morning times, and I'll tell you what, man. Feels like I'm getting worked to death this week at work. I don't understand what's going on. It's going to be a journal card. We've got a few journal cards here we're going to get done. And again, like I say, the way I'm fixing these, I can use them as pockets, and I'll probably will wind up using these as pockets because I've got a bunch of tags and stuff. I need to go through and just make me some pockets. I need to get me some book pages out. I may do that in tomorrow's videos. I need to make up some pockets for the pink journal. I need to make up some pockets for the red and blue journals. So I think I want to go through and get my it's scraps but not scraps. It's full size papers, but it's printed on 20-pound printer paper. So either way I use it, I'm still going to have to back it on something. So I'm thinking I'm just going to take and turn it into pockets and cover up some book page with it. This is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to take so like when I do gluing with the glue stick and I use my book pages to glue on, I always fold those in half, either like pocket ways or long ways to make a tag or a belly band and such with it. And I'll just take them and cover them with the paper. So like, it's like these here, I'll have it and it's glued like this. I'll cut it down to my pocket size, and then I'll take the scrap bits of Christmas papers that I have printed on thin paper, and I'm going to use that. Like I've got this whole pack here of different Christmas papers. I'll use it on there. I may get into some of that here tonight, so we'll just see how far along we get, because there's not a whole bunch more in here, but I need to get some of that done. So I need pockets, major. So I'd like to take and make some stack pockets and stuff like that. Let's do a few things with that. Need to trim that up a little bit. That's a little bit left to be desired. Oh look, I finally do have my my chopper uncovered. Let's use it if we can. So I ain't over here on the struggle bus with the scissors. I still need to trim it just a hair there because I got it crooked, but that's okay. The only thing I don't like about this flap is it's 2 inches wide. So, I mean, you know, if you're cutting anything that's under 2 inches, you're going to struggle. Let's see, can we do a little bitty corner on this? That ain't even a snip, is it? Yeah, that's... There we go. Let's see if we can do this. Yep, every other corner but that one wants to work. Ain't that something? I'm going to have to get me another one of these corner rounders. This one here, none of them work but the big one. It just irritates me to death. Because, you know, I needed a smaller corner rounded there on that. And none of them work but that big one. Which that's the one I do use the most. But, you know, something like this, every once in a while, you'd like to have a smaller corner rounder. Let's see, what happened today? Nothing much exciting happened today. I did go into work at 4 o'clock today. You know, like I thought I was supposed to yesterday, but whatever. So, but yeah, I did go in at 4 today, and it was kind of a rough evening. I worked pretty much all evening tonight. Like, I don't know what was going on. Like, I've been really busy the last 2 nights. And they've been pretty much just slow and no traffic whatsoever, hardly at all during the day. But I tell you what, the nighttime has been steady. I know yesterday did $5,500, and I was like, see, I told you I was busy. Yeah, it's like, he was like, oh, you weren't that busy. The heck I wasn't. I'm telling you I was busy. I know I was busy. And I felt that I was busy. I was tired. It was to the point that I was just like, if one more person dings that doorbell, I'm done. I was like, nope, I've had enough for today. And that is plumb crooked, ain't it? I mean, not even a little bit crooked. It is just plumb crooked. There we go. It looks a little better. But yeah, these bigger pieces like this, I can use them in, using them. I can use them as journal cards or pockets, which I think when I put this together, I had intended on using them as pockets, but I'm fixing them like this for now, and then when we get to journal building, I'll have them in my journal card area. But, you know, I know I'm probably going to need a bunch more pockets than what I got. I can tell you that right now. And then I just put a little snip here and ink it again. It'll be no big deal. Now these here, I was just going to take these and just make these cards as in and of themselves. Just make them tags. And let's see. I don't know if I got anything that I can put on them. Let me look and see what I got in my little box of goodies here. And put cheer, it brings your eye to the bird. I thought I had some of them little birds. I'm pretty sure I did, like a little bitty one. And that would be cute to put on there if I could find it. I mean, like, there's itty bitty birds, you know, and such in here. I just got to find it, that's all. There's my kitty cat. Well, and see, then like these little bitty tabs and things here that would get lost in something like that. But you could put it on that, and that could be cute, something like that on there. We might do that later on when we put it in the journal, but not right now. It just depends on what journal it goes in. That's pretty much it. It looks kind of awkward, don't it? So far like this. Look. Well, dang. I really was hoping. Ain't there another one of them somewhere? Come on now. Oh my goodness gracious, y'all. No, I don't want green because that's going to blend. I really, woo. More swishes. It's a little baby. There's a little baby. Well, shoot. Just quit digging in this mess. What are you doing? I don't even know. Alright. I may just put that on the top of it. Nope. Let's just put cheer on it. Green ribbonette is over here. Who's this here? It's right here in front of my face. Why don't we just use you? I think that'd be pretty. It might have been working in the camera. I moved it because I was like, that's crooked. Well, you know what? I didn't ink around that, did I? Knucklehead. Okay, so maybe we won't have so many technical issues with this one. Like I'm trying to hunt something to go on it. It don't really need nothing to go on it. I just want to put something on it, you know, just because. I want to put, well, I don't really want to put much on that because it's got the bird right there. Can we put the birdie there? That looks stupid, don't it? Yep, it sure does. That looks stupid. Let's not do that. Maybe we can put a small Santa. Nope. I got some little bitty. I mean, little bitty. Like that's little bitty. I mean, just the cutest little bitties. And they're so little they get lost. They do. Because I just Got them shoved in here, you know. Oh, look, there's one. Let's do that one and do it in green. Maybe it'll stand out a little bit better because it is in green. I'll do Santa and let's do the December, maybe. I don't know, wait a minute. Here's a jolly. We can do Jolly Santa on there. That would be cute. I like it. And I got a little heavy-handed with the inkage on that, but that's okay. It'll be alright. Yeah, so we can do that like that. Yep, I like that. Okay, I'll put these little bitties over here for now. Glue. Glue, glue, glue. Yeah, didn't really have no exciting stuff happen at work today, other than it was just busy. And that was about it. Nothing much happened around home. My son worked night shift last night, closed, got home at like 1:30-ish. Then no, actually he was off. He come in this morning at 11 and had to work. He had to go to work today, work like a mid-shifty thing. Then I think he closes tomorrow, so he'll be coming in about 1:30 or so tomorrow evening. And I think I'm going to put that one on there. I think that's going to be pretty to bring out that gold for the butterflies. Not butterflies. Snowflakes. Butterflies. You knucklehead. So yeah, other than that, everything's quiet around here. Snoop, he's done had a hissy fit and went to bed. Well, shortly after I got home, he got mad at me because I wouldn't give him nothing else to eat. He done 8. And my daughter's like, he's done 8. Because he loves the ends off of the pizza, like the crust. So my son, he ordered Papa John's. So that's what we had for supper. So the dog, you know, he's wanting his Papa John's like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? So he stood at my door barking while I was eating my pizza. And I was like, "What'd you say, Snoop? I didn't hear you." He got mad. And he barked, you know, just arguing. He's mouthing. And then he'd take off, go back, and he'd come back down the hallway, and he'd just stand at the door and go, you know, just mouthing and arguing with me, and fussing at me, basically. And I was like, "What'd you say, Snoop? I didn't hear what you said." And then he got really mad, and he's just like, "Phew," and just took off down the hallway. And went and ran, and you could hear his house going ding-a-ling-a-ling, like his little door on his house. It was funny. So he was upset. He was wanting my pizza, which I did sneak in my pizza crust. Don't tell nobody, but you know, that's what he eats. That's what he wants. He wants the crust. He wants the crusty bread. So then, apparently the neighbor over here was in and out. So when he went out, he was having a fit to, you know, to chase the neighbors or what have you. And Autumn's like, "There ain't nothing over there. Get in the house." He goes, phew, and blowed at her. Then he just kind of just pranced off, you know, like, "I'm going to bed." Dog's a trip. Normally he stands and argues at my mama's door. He'll argue with her all day because they both like to argue. And he'll stand there and fuss with her all evening. And he'll just, it's like he's talking really. He'll stand there, you know, just barking and like just, it's so funny. And she'll be like, Autumn, what's that dog wanting? She's like, are you eating? I'm eating me a snack cake. Well, that's what he's wanting. Yep, he hears a chip bag or a cellophane bag or cellophane wrapper off of a snack cake, boy. He's on it. And he's learned the microwave ding. It's like, well, he has, he loves macaroni and cheese, which I know it's probably not the best thing in the world to feed him, but that's what he likes, and we mix it in with his big boy dog food, and he loves it, and he eats, and he's healthy. He doesn't shed, he doesn't really have, you know, hardly no dandruff, so, and he's a healthy weight to be a house dog that lays around and does nothing, besides, you know, runs from window and door, barking at nothing, barking at the air is what he does. I told her, my daughter, I was like, you know, he gets a little older, we might have to switch him over to the old time, you know, so we can not be overweight, because he's not, you know, he don't get outside and run, which I was worried that he was going to wind up being overweight, but, I mean, we leave dog food out for him all the time, like, you know, at least one scoop in his bowl, and he just eats at certain times. He likes to eat when we eat, because he thinks he's human. He literally wants to get in a chair at the table. I'm not lying, y'all. This dog, I'm 5'4", with my shoes on, you know, and, he stands, his head is above my waist, which I have longer legs than I do a torso, but, and if he stands up on his hind legs, he's as tall as I am. And he will, if you pull a chair out at the table, he will get his front legs up in it and sit there like he's waiting for his plate too. And I'm like, no, buddy, we're just sitting down. We're gonna wait for you to eat. You go over here and you eat, and then we're gonna eat, because we put him up when we eat. He doesn't beg that bad, but like I said, he wants to try to sit at the table. So we'll put him up. Now, you know, we do, if we leave him out when we eat, he doesn't really bother us. Now, he'll bark or whine or what have you from time to time, but he won't, you know, just beat you up and try to take your plate from you. But he wants to sit at the table. He wants to eat when we eat, because he, you know, he wants to be involved in dinner, you know. He wants to be part of the family and included in the dinner plans and such. But yeah, he is a good dog. He's a mess though. He's like a youngin', he really is. And what is so funny is he gets aggravated, he'll just blow at you. He'll just go and take off walking and just, you know, prancing away like, I'm done with you. And then he'll run and you'll hear his cage, his door will slam, because he'll reach his paw out and grab it and shut it. And I'm like, well, I guess he's mad. And then if nobody goes in there and I'm like, what's the matter, Snoop? He'll get mad and come out of the house blowing at you because nobody come to check on him. The adventures of the spoiled dog is what we got going on here. But now he loves to watch movies. He loves to watch TV. He loves to watch the Sunday races, boy. He'll sit in there, and his house will be open, but he'll get in the back of the corner of the house and peek through the little slit like he's got blinds in his house. And he'll sit in the back corner up against the corner watching the race the whole time. Now, you know, he can get out and sit at the door and watch it, you know. But no, he wants to sit in his house and watch it. And he'll just sit there and watch the race the whole time it's on. He loves the races. NASCAR dog. That's going to be a pretty journal card, ain't it? I think so. I like that a bit. I actually do think some of these bigger pieces like this were things that I was deeming to be pockets, but we'll just wait and see, because, well, I know I'm going to need them as pockets, but we'll just hold off on it at the moment. It's like I say, I want to make some of those, stacked book page pockets covered with that. On this one here, I'm going to do in red, because it's more red in it. Make some stacked book page pockets covered with those thin printed off papers. I think that'll be good. I like that. Do I want something else on you? I do. Let's put something else on it. That's a lot of room just for that one thing. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what we got in our bag of tricks here. Probably about to make a mess. That's what I'm about to do. Well, we got a bunch of Merry Christmases. That's what we got. Who would have thought that? And look, there's a little birdie. That would have looked good on them other things with the birds on them. Merry Christmas to you, my friend. Enjoy your blessings with him. I know I didn't have it fixed, but I'm just looking, you know, just looking. Then I want something over here, and it's going to look like I got, you know, it was a big piece back here somewhere. There it is, but it's in that brown tone. I like that, but I still like that better. That will go with different eras. So you see what I'm saying? Oh, that's very pretty. I like that. All right, let's y'all see that? I about flipped that thing and dropped it. Oh, goodness gracious. Alrighty. Oopsie. Get up there out of the way. Now stop it. After all that, we just decided to go back to, ooh, let's look at the reindeer. We put that on there and just put Merry Christmas. Yep, let's do it to it. I need him to go on something anyways. He was fussy cut off of a kit that I did where I cut some pages out to make some hidden pockets. So I made 2 copies of the kit, and then I cut around some stuff and like double, like this was here, and I took the deer and made it like it was a tuck. So there was a deer down here, and then a deer, and then a tuck type situation. And his ear is cut off, so let's put him there, and then we'll just put this like that. Heck yeah. Let's see. Let's put that kind of, well, shoot. How did I have you that you even looked halfway decent? I can't remember now. Because it did apparently look halfway decent for me to be like, oh yeah, let's do that. No, it was kind of catty-cornered, wasn't it? Yep, okay, doke. Yeah, it's funny how you go from one day putting stuff together and like, oh yeah, that's perfect. Oh yeah, that's perfect. And then when you actually get into crafting it, you're like, oh, I need something else on that. I need a little something else on there. Because mainly I just went through and picked out and put together the main pieces, you know. And it's like, yeah, that'd be perfect. Oh yeah, plenty of ephemera. Not. I keep on printing off journal sets. It ain't gonna be nowhere near enough ephemera. I'll have to make ephemera from now to till after Christmas and still won't have enough. That gonna look okay. That would be cute on that though. Yeah, we could put that on there. Dear Santa. No, too big. That's pretty. I like that. That's cute. Merry Christmas, Santa Claus. I want reindeer. I don't have a reindeer that's long ways, I don't think. Look, 8 tiny reindeer. Shut your face. Ask and you shall receive. There it is. Let's do this in red because the words are red, isn't it? Make it stand out. Oh, yes. Ooh, I like that. That was a perfect find, was it not? Heck yeah. Just put it kind of like that, catty corner, just like the other sign. Yep, I like that one. Okey doke. Thinking about doing Merry Christmas gift ideas on that, and then have like a Christmas shopping list, and have like a Santa, a good naughty Santa checklist, because I have some of those where it has Santa's list where you can put people's names on it and stuff. I think that would be neat to do that. So then that way, that one's catty cornered this way, and that's catty cornered that way. So then you have front and back journal pockets that are similar in the journals. I like that. Good job, me. Good job. Probably should have done this one in green around it, shouldn't I? But that's okay. It is predominantly red on it, so it's all right. Okay, so yeah, we'll do that right there. Merry Christmas gift ideas. I like that. And like I said, we'll have a Santa Claus's good list, and you know, like list of names or what have you. And then you can put your list of your family on the list and tuck it in there. That'd be cute. Whoopsie. Sorry, y'all. I lost all control of my fingers. I was trying my best to get it over and set it down, and then I don't know what I was doing with my fingers. It just said, alrighty. We got the green snowflakes here. That was a piece of paper out of a Hobby Lobby pack from this year. It's like, what was it? Pine something. I don't have it out. Oh, that colors up pretty, don't it? Look at that. Oh, it looks good. Yep, I like that. And we'll stick that right there. Right in the middle. It's not about, for a second, it moved it to the side, making it a tuck spot. From some of these, ooh, we're about to flip it again. Good gracious, woman. But that's different time periods. Way different time periods there. Alright. Just put it in the middle like you was going to and go on with it. Everything ain't got to be so fancy dancy. You can bling it up with some pretty ribbon or something later on. Shut up. See, I am going to try to run this through there. See if I can't tie that somehow or another. Try to make a bow. You know how I am in bows, so here we go. Let's see what we can get. I'll have to cut it a mile long so I can get my fingers to twist around it. Okie doke. Alright, so already starting off one side's way longer than the other. I'm sorry, I'm down here at the bottom of the camera fighting with it. Oh, that ain't too bad. I wish this side was a little bit longer, but that's okay. We're just going to snip this here. There we go. We'll save that piece, put it on something else. We might put it on a pocket or something. That'd be cute on a pocket. Look at that. Shut up. Let's put that down there. Heck, why not? Why not? Who said we can't? Nobody. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. Nobody said we couldn't do it. Oh, ain't that cute? Well, you know what? It'd be better if you actually quit pulling it off of it. It'd be pretty. Stop moving. All right, get on there. Ooh, I like that. It's cute. Cutie, cutie, cutie. See, I'm getting different kinds of bow or ribbon and such. So I'll find out what, you know, what it's made out of. You know, like, let's see, what's this? It's just made in Taiwan from the Dollar Tree, I do believe. Yeah. And I can tie a bow with that. But now good ribbon, nope. Can't tie no bow for nothing. Can't tie a bow for nothing. Alrighty. I think this was one I was wanting to put a piece of lace or some sort of something down it, because it's awful long. It's awful long there to have just that one piece on it, ain't it? Sure enough it is. And why does it look like I got these cut plumb crooked? Do you see how that looks like it's cut plumb crooked, plut come crooked? I wish I could talk straight. That'd help too, wouldn't it? That'd help a lot. Put down here. Let's see what we have. Warm wishes. Yeah, that's cute. I like that. And it was right on the top. We didn't have to dig for you, buddy. I like that a lot. Ooh, I think the kids is watching a scary movie. I hear screaming, like top of your lungs type screaming. They all into watching movies. It's funny, my son and daughter. The son is the middle of the two girls. And then it's my baby girl. And they're like 2 years apart. Now these two, when they get together, they're either giggling, laughing nonstop, or they're arguing nonstop. And it's because they are so much alike, and they refuse to say that yes, they are alike. But they are alike. So like what it is like he is like his daddy, and we'll say he gets his feelings hurt easy, and he won't show it, but he'll say smart alecky, petty things. And my daughter, the baby girl, is like me, and she will say whatever she thinks she's wanting to say, and she don't care how big you are, how big you think you are, and she's going to tell you what she thought, because you're not going to disrespect her in any kind of way, shape, or form. And so, yeah, that's what happens when them two get together. But now, I'll tell you one thing. You wouldn't let nobody else mess with either one of them, because they would go after you. Yes, ma'am. They would fight each other, but then turn around and fight somebody else over each other. I'm going to try to tie us a bow with this, out of this right here, because that's got the gold in it, and I just think that's going to be pretty. Ain't that going to be pretty there, y'all? I think that'll go good with this. Now, see, why can't I craft like this with just regular, everyday, you know, which I don't know. Because, see, I'm just looking at just this one piece. I know I have red and green journals, but I'm just focusing on this one piece, what looks good on that right now, you know? Not, oh, this is going to go on this page and this journal and this journal. And that's what's got me messed up with this Nutcracker theme journal. Because I'm like, everything's got to be Nutcrackerish. You know what I'm saying? And that's really the truth of why I had to take a step back from working on it. Because I'm like, everything's got to be blinged up. Everything's got to be, you know, this and that and other. And I'm like, no, you're just doing too much. Take a step back from it, because I was really getting anxious, however you want to say it, antsy and anxious. That's anxious. That's those words put together, y'all. But anyways, I was getting anxious about, you know, doing that journal. I really was, because I was like, oh, not everything, you know, is Nutcracker. And I said, this is a Nutcracker theme. But I do think, you know, that the pieces that we have decorated for tags and that to go in it. Where's the piece that's supposed to be coming through there to tie you? Oh, stuck on the other side. Look at this mess. Good Lord. All right, now what are you doing, buddy? Okay. Because, see, I'm trying to do the backwards tie like, you know, everybody else I see do it, and it don't work for me, y'all. See, it wants to flip upside down. It just wants to turn plumb upside downwards. I think I'm going to start just taking and doing like that one lady I saw where she just took and just, she took and made a bow tip on each end and glued it and then had the strings hanging down. I was like, yep, that's what I'm going to have to start doing. No, that did turn out quite pretty there. I like that. Okie doke. So anyways, what was I get back in about? Probably nothing of importance. Oh yeah, it was. I just needed a break from the Nutcracker journal. Because, you know, we got all the tucks that are Nutcracker. So, I mean, you know, I don't want to overkill the Nutcracker in it. So I'm like, well, you know, I tried to get things that went with the rest of the journal. You know, like it has, you know, the baubles and the dressed up blingy stars and the little girls, you know, that could be the ballerinas and such and things like that. And I was like, so I think it'll be fine. Just putting too much pressure on myself is what I was doing, and I just needed to back off from it because I was like, I'm not going to do it justice because I'm trying to force it to be something that I think someone else thinks it should be, not what I think it should be. Does that make sense? So, yeah. So, then I was like, well, let me just take a break from it for a day or two, and then we'll just get back at it. Oh, yeah, I like that. Because I'm really kicking myself for not putting that lady on the front. That's what started it all off, was the going back and forth about putting the lady on the front and all of this and that. And then, like I said, I'm still going to put a little tutu on some of them ballerinas throughout it. So, it's going to be just fine and dandy. And I ain't going to worry about it. Let's see, are you going to be okay for that? Red, green, and gold. I don't know. Because that's old-timey. This is too, because I was looking at this, like, that's a little too new agey to me. It's a little too new age, I think. So we'll just put this one on there. How we want you on there right now, I don't know. Do we want to attempt to tie another bow, or do we just want to do a, tiny attach? I think I'm just going to do a tiny attach it. I'm like, where's it at? Right there in front of your face. That's where it's at. Fruitcake. I like that. I gotta get back to the old Dollar Tree. Said they got some more of that. That's pretty. I like that a lot. And this red ribbon here that I was using the other day, I was going to tell you, but this came from the Dollar Tree. And they had quite a bit of the same kind of sheer ribbon, but it was white. I went back to get it, and I tell you what, every box they had of it was gone. Because, you know, apparently someone else had the same idea I did to get it and just dye it the color of the ribbons that you wanted. Now, I was going to go get it and try to, you know, just soak it in some coffee dye and put it in my dehydrator and just let it set in there, not turn it on, because I'm afraid I'll catch it on fire. But I was just going to lay it on the, because I have these silicone mats that I use in my dehydrator. So I was going to put it in it and see if, just, you know, let it lay in there and dry. And have my own, you know, have bunches and bunches of that. And I'm still going to go to the Dollar Tree this weekend. See if I can't find some of it. Maybe they got some in by now. Who knows? Probably not. Which, like I said, you know, if you find it at the Dollar Tree, you see it once and you want it, you better get it. Because when you go back to get it, it ain't there. Or you'll see everybody else hauling it. And when you go to look for it, it ain't there. Okay, how long have I been on here? Ooh, 50 minutes. Yeah, good job, y'all. So, yeah, it's a pretty good. And that box is done. These just have to be inked. That's all these are. Just different assortments of tags. And I'm pretty sure these were from my porch prints, I think. I can't remember. But I'm probably sure I had it posted somewhere on a video before about where they came from. Because I always try to save where stuff comes from. Now that's going to bother me because I know somebody's going to want to know. Let me grab my box over here. Because everything that I've done fussy cut and put up, I put in my my Christmas pouch. I've got like 2 of these. See, and here's a bunch of Christmas stuff that's gold. Just different. I need to work through that. And that's some pink. That's actually a pink, it's a pink journal of some sorts. I need to put that on the top. Well, I'm going to work on that tomorrow. I'll work on that this weekend. Get that worked through. Make us up some pockets and such. I'm trying to hurry, y'all. Give me a second. Okay. Get the papers apart, woman. There it is. And it is Sweet Vintage Prints. I'm so sorry, Sweet Vintage Prints. Trying to give your credit to someone else, but that's where these vintage Christmas tags come from. It sure is. Look how pretty. And I can't remember if I just printed 1 copy or 2. I might have printed just 1 copy. But yep, that's where those came from. And I've been keeping all my Christmas stuff separate from my regular day kits. You know, like once I cut it up and use it and show it 100 times, I'm just putting them in the back of here. So if I want to, you know, reference something and reprint something, I will. And y'all, I'm going to tell y'all something. Look, I must have really liked that Kathleen Angel design kit because I printed it. This was in my backlog of stuff that I printed like a while ago. And wouldn't you know, I pulled out and printed this same kit again this year. I sure did. That's the fussy cuts to it. Yeah. So apparently I love that kit so much I printed it twice. And that was in my backlog of stuff. I got the papers to it in here somewhere, I think. Who knows? It's a hot mess in this box here, I tell you what. That's just the fussy cuts. I didn't even print the pages to it. Well, we got extra pockets and fussy cuts to go in something else. Now, this is some kind of Hazel pink journal. Hazel Christmas journal. And this was before I got my good printer. I have no clue where this came from. So I thought about taking and just cutting some of the bits apart, using it as collage sheets, basically is what I was going to do with it. So yeah, we'll put that over here. We'll play with that this weekend. But that's where these tags came from. All right, with all of that being said, shut your mouth, put your stuff up. But yeah, I just wanted to do that because I hate showing something. And then as soon as I do, I know somebody's going to be like, well, where'd you get that from? And I'll be like, I don't know, I forgot. That's not a good crafty video, is it? You know, but some of these things, yes, it is from way back, like 3 years ago. When I first started watching, 4 years, matter of fact, when I first started watching Gail Augustinelli. And teaching myself how to do journals and that. So, and I just went through, you know, it's like, oh, that's pretty, and bought it. Didn't know nothing about, you know, printables, none of that stuff. It's just went to town buying and printing, you know. Okie doke. So we did this one here. I think that's pretty. This one here, I love that with the greens, and that tag just sets that off, brings out that gold. Then we did this one here. We got this. I'm pretty sure these were meant to be pockets. I just rounded the corners on them. And we're just going to see where we need them to go once we get through some of them papers there. That Christmas is just so pretty. I probably should have put it on a red piece, but I just like that. And then we did these. And that was also a paper from that pine. It's pine and berry, I think, is what it is. These papers came out of this year from Hobby Lobby. And these polka dots and the line candy cane and this came out of a paper pack from there from last year. Yep. So that's a pretty good job for one day's worth of work here. Alright, y'all. So I'm going to let y'all go. That will be a journal card. It's pretty big size. And that will too. It's smaller. But these here can be pockets. Yeah, that would be good size pockets there. I'll ink these up later on. Tomorrow I may wind up going back working in the pink journal some, dressing up some pages on it or what have you. I don't know yet. Who knows? Depends on. I may not even do a video tomorrow because it's Friday. I'm probably gonna be wore out. Friday we're pretty busy Fridays. We'll just see. Oh goodness! Now I'm throwing stuff on the floor. Get my ugly face in the video and all kinds of mess. I'm so sorry. That's a hot mess express here at the end, y'all. My bad. Alrighty, so y'all have a good night, and thank you so much for watching. Thank you. Can't thank you all enough for sharing and commenting and just loving on me. I really do appreciate it. It's a lot of work doing this, working full time. And you have ups and down days, and you have days to where you're like, well, I want to make something, but I don't care about filming it because, you know, I really don't want negative feedback of any sort. Just because some days I'm tired, but I still want to play in my craft room. But what started this was, you know, I craft, but it was in spurts. And when I crafted, I felt like I was in a better headspace. Does that make sense? So I was like, I need to craft more because if not, I'm going to get back in that negative headspace. And I don't like being there, you know, which I'm pretty sure most of us don't. So it's just keeping me accountable. But thank you all so much for sharing and liking and subscribing. Y'all are just so awesome. I greatly do appreciate it. And this is our stash of build-up. I don't think I've showed it here lately. These are the pockets that I do have. This is the tags that we got going on. So, I mean, we've got quite a bit. Now, I have pulled out a bunch of this to put it with my journals that I'll show that I'm going to work on. So, but yeah, here's our stash that we got. So I just keep making up bits when I want to do something that's kind of easy on the mind, you know what I'm saying, and easy on my hands, to be quite honest, because my hands hurt a bit. But so that's what I was kind of doing the last couple of nights, was easy on my mind and easy on my hands. So we'll get off here. I'll quit making racket and talking at the same time. Y'all have a good night. We'll see y'all tomorrow.